We're all feeling a little bit wonky these days. The politics and just the stress of society is very loud, and it's hard to think sometimes. A lot of people are reporting problems sleeping, changes in appetite and digestion, headaches, a lot of anxiety. Me too. I've been thinking deeply about current events for the past year or so, and it's going to be a painful time. But on the upside, I am sincerely jazzed about what could happen on the other side of this pain. Our planet has existential threats without the help of humans. We're looking at the possibility of nuclear weapons being used in war. We could be wiped out in a single corona mass ejection since we're in a very active sun cycle. Earthquakes and volcanoes have shown an uptick in activity. The North Pole is migrating very quickly, and scientists admit a pole shift is possible. No worries, right? The planet's too hot. Storms are stronger. Weather patterns have definitely shifted. The evidence is clear. The rate of change since the Industrial Revolution is unprecedented from what we can find in any rock core, coral sample, or ice core that we've tested, no matter how deep we go. We have chemicals in our food that we don't need. Scientists have found microplastics inside humans, including inside male testes. Dude, did you just cringe a little? I can't imagine it's from improper condom use or something like that. And President 47 seems to be declining physically and mentally. We have two hot wars in Ukraine and the Middle East, and nearly a drone's throw from each other. We have skirmishes between Afghanistan and Pakistan, and India is watching that all very closely. But I'll get into the war stuff in a different episode. For now, I'm just marking how much stress we should just admit that we are under. I used to keep all of the conspiracy theories at a full arm's reach in the closet. I never embraced them or rejected them, thinking them just an interesting diversion. But I'm well beyond dismissing anything out of hand right now. All of this is enough to put you off food and make you sleepless, and for me it has, but I refuse to let this be about me, okay? I hope this message resonates because this is about hope. It's audacious. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Obama. The news is we're not alone. We've never been alone. And that's the amazing good news. And I'm not talking about religion. Let me share my perspective about our beautiful planet. Earth is an absolute jewel. We have a ridiculous amount of water, gold, minerals, metals, critters, fruits, veggies, and weirdos. And here we are, Homo sapiens, basically the slightly ascended naked ape people. We're not birds or reptiles like other aliens are alleged to be. We're not greys. We've put a few big tubes up in the sky with mirrors and silicon chips, and that lets us see a long way away. After 10,000 years since mastering fire, we've come a long way, yeah? But we stupid apes can find planets in distant galaxies and across the Milky Way. It's amazing, but we've only been as far as the moon, and I'm not interested in debating that. New Horizons, Voyager 1, Voyager 2 are just now reaching toward the Kuiper Belt. So how many planets have we found? 6? 12? 320? Let's try 6,100 with a list of 8,000 more planets waiting to be verified. And when the light from those planets reaches us, NASA can detect what these planets hold for resources. Everything we need for life is out there, including water, atmospheres, oxygen. We've even found all of the necessary amino acids for life in bits of space rocks here on Earth. It's wild. Potentially billions of worlds exist in our own neighborhood. So get over it. We're not alone. So if there were advanced civilizations, why would they not do the same thing? Put a telescope in the sky and see what's out there. Then when technology is available, a decision is made to go exploring, and here they come, right? Is that not what we would do? Is that not what we have already done? Those in the know tell us that our DNA is about 90% mysterious junk. Have you stopped to think it could be extraterrestrial or extra-dimensional DNA? It would make no sense to science. They made us. And we unfortunately made them into gods. Not all aliens are good, not all aliens are bad. We really need to get past talking about what any particular alien race or species have on their agenda. And perhaps just consider that they may have individual freedoms and ideas, and we shouldn't paint them all with the same brush like we do other humans. Why would all aliens from Arcturus think the same way? No idea. Our government is telling us there's something going on, but they won't fess up. And all of this is happening right now because the wheels of the universe must turn whether we're ready for them or not. I know it sounds like New Age, but hear me out. We've been in the age of Pisces. These are the birth contractions of the age of Aquarius, and I'll be explaining more in several episodes that I have planned. I'm trying to keep this down to bite-sized bits because it's a lot. I know it's a lot. So we've been in the age of Pisces, which is generally thought to have started maybe around 1 AD. Ages begin and end those defined by when the vernal equinox, sun moving through the constellations, rises. If it's in a constellation, it's in that age. But we don't know where the boundary is between the constellations, right? So Pisces is thought to be a masculine energy, and it's been called the Age of Faith. It's associated with the rise of major world religions like Christianity. Ooh, the original symbol was a fish, just like Pisces. Muhammad dictated the Quran, and Judaism updated to the Babylonian Talmud. Pisces themselves were projecting spirituality, compassion, and illusion as far as the Pisces horoscope goes, which I don't follow the horoscope. Spirituality, compassion, and illusion. Things have not been what they seem. Shouldn't be surprised. The age of Aquarius has feminine energy. We're feeling the movement of the yin and yang of the celestial. This is why the evil old men are in a panic. This is an extinction level event for those stuck in fear, division, hatred, racial supremacy, and injustice. We're watching all this happen in real time. So one of my messages today is trust the process. I know that sounds absurd, but in the bigger picture, this all just needs to happen. Be sad, be angry, but by all means, be hopeful. In this video series, I'm looking ahead to whatever may come during and after this transition, because it's time to grow up as a species. And in order to mature, we need to leave things behind without a care, as if a snake is shedding its skin. We need to rip some bandages off, and it's going to hurt, but we're going to feel better later on. We'll be in a better place, if that's where we intend to be. So consider, if the universe had to pick somebody to bring down the old systems, can you think of anybody more talented or qualified than Donald J. Trump? Or Netanyahu? Or Putin? I think it's part of a plan we can't fully see. The knowledge we have now of the evils committed with our tax dollars needs to turn the corner from anger into positive movement. But not necessarily in a new agey theme, though. The rules for the age of Aquarius are very simple. Don't be a dick. Treat people equally and with respect. Express gratitude. And I'm not saying a quick thanks. Find the people who helped you. Tell them how much they are appreciated, respected, and loved. Hold doors for people. Make eye contact. Smile. Crack a joke in line at the grocery store. Take some food to the food bank. Yeah, I know it's not a holiday maybe, but you've seen food prices? Take some food to the food bank. Light defeats dark. One small match can defeat the dark of a very large room. Everything's connected. Tesla told us everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. He didn't say matter. And he was absolutely right. This podcast series will be wide-ranging, but I think I'm finding common threads around a lot of things. So hold on to your butts. It's going to be a ride. I'm TJ, and from where I sit, that's how it is.